Ric, you've done a lot in your 62 years. Politician, doctor, cricketer, Olympian, as a hockey player and as a hockey coach. But you don't strike me as someone who can sit idle. You've had an extraordinary life filled with challenging and exciting chapters. What are you going to do with yourself now?
More time with my kids. They miss out, and I don't want to miss any more of their lives, you know. So, I mean, I loved my job. It was a fantastic job, but 3 months a year away for a couple more years was too hard. I'm going to write another book, and I've got it in my mind of the way that's going to go, and I've got some other opportunities, some interests. Maybe I'll do some speaking. I've got to keep earning money, and I've got a few business opportunities that I might pursue. Super golf, one of them.
Yeah, sounds promising. You talked about your kids. What have you? What sort of sacrifice have you had to make over the past 6 years, and even beforehand when you coached the Hockey Roos?
Well, when I was with the Hockey Roos, you know, that was my other family, I suppose, and I, you know, again, I was single then, so I had more time, but I didn't. I was away a lot, and you know, your kids miss that, and it's not a time you ever get back. And I think the same thing would apply for the last 6 years when I've been with the Kookaburras. There's things you miss that you don't get that time back again. And I'd like to make sure that I don't miss any more of that, you know. So it's the being away, and it's the constantly having your mind in another place. Come and says to me, I'm a different person now after a month even, because I don't come home with my head full of hockey.
And a better person, I imagine, as well.
Well, yeah, she likes to see me working around the house and doing things. So yeah, I think I've got more time for other things. If you're in that job, you tend to be 24/7, and whatever you're doing, there's always something in the background that's coming up or that's just happened that draws your attention.
What have been the most satisfying moments of your 6 years in charge of the Kookaburras?
Oh, you know, you remember the big wins, I suppose, but so, you know, we won the Champions Trophy and the Commonwealth Games and the World Cups and Everett Sharp, those things. But, you know, I mean, just working with a really motivated group of people who want to be good. You know, that's a nice environment to work. That's why you're very lucky if you get to coach the national team in our sport, because you get to work with gifted athletes who are ambitious and hardworking. You know, that's a good environment to work in. And my colleagues, you know, the people who've worked with me, I like them, and I like working with them.
There's a great quote from you post 2010 Commonwealth Games where you said you were temporarily pleased after we beat India 7 or 8-1 or something. Do you think you ever took the time to properly celebrate and enjoy the team's success over the years? And at any stage over that 6 years, were you totally content with the team's performance?
Well, I think that, like, you know, the aim is to play the perfect game. I don't think anyone's going to do it, you know. And you go into matches knowing that if your team plays to their potential, they should win. But the team seldom does. They seldom play to their potential. Things always go wrong, and the other team may be capable of something special on any particular day. So you can never feel comfortable about it. Afterwards, then you feel pleased with what's happened and the result immediately. But yeah, my comment, I feel temporarily pleased was about, well, yes, we've had a terrific tournament, we've had a good year, but I know what's ahead, you know. And my view was that, you know, one of the great things about life is anticipation, you know, and you look forward to opportunities that are ahead. You better not be spending too much time dwelling on what's past. But when we won, the feeling is special and unique, even that I can still feel it, even though it's a month or two ago now, that those moments at the end of the game in The Hague, the night on the beach, you know, It was a night full of satisfaction.
But you must sit back now that there's nothing ahead. Pretty comfortable. You look comfortable, but you must sit back and think now that there's nothing more to do.
Yeah. I'll still take an interest, and I'll sit on the edge of my seat in 2 years' time when the boys are playing in Rio or the next Champions Trophy, whenever it is. I'll feel that, and I feel an affinity with the group. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine. I could never have imagined that I would coach and we would win them all. You know, that's pretty extraordinary, really. But it, you know, we wouldn't have been able to do that if we hadn't had a terrific team, you know, and good people working with us. So I played a part, and I feel great satisfaction about that. I feel satisfaction about the fact that I've always believed that we could dominate the sport. You know, but for one match in the last 6 years, we really have. Well, I think because of London, teams probably, the expectation was that we would win in London, and because we didn't, I think people said, RC, the way they played doesn't work. And I think they took their eye off the ball there. So the next couple of years will be hard, because people will be hunting us.